Even gods must heed the scales of fate.
What's going on, everybody? It's Nico. And, Nemesis patch. That's what I'm going to call this. The Nemesis Nerf patch came out today. And it has a couple things in it, but most of what I want to talk about... Excuse me. Did not mean to burp right there. Most of what I want to talk about is the fact that Nemesis is getting nerfed. Let's just go over what everything says, because it's extremely tiny. General, fixed an issue in which players were not receiving proper favor and XP in co-op matches in some cases. Yay, co-op players. Fixed an issue that created a clunky user experience in new player creation. Don't know what that means. I created my character fucking almost a year ago. Now, to the balance stuff. Nemesis. Scales of Fate. Her passive got nerfed, which was surprising. I didn't expect this at all. And to be honest, I thought, that's not good. But it's actually, it's not... I wouldn't say necessary, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be in any shape or form. And it's not bad. It's not just crazy. And I think it's fine. It's necessary-ish, maybe? Stop hitting me. Damn it, robot! A reduced power reduction increase from 5% per stack to 3% per stack. You may be thinking, well, what does that mean? One, I am making this video the night before the patch actually releases. So, I have pre-nerfed Nemesis. I'm playing pre-nerfed Nemesis. So, if you look down below, where you see me attacking things, and you see my passive counting down, that's at 15%. Right now, I'm at 85 in-hand physical power and 20 physical power contribution to abilities. When it dropped, 76 and 18. Not a lot of physical power early on. Here's what it's going to be before and after certain circumstances. So, because I did all the math already. One second. So, at level 1, before you use a power pot, Level 1, before you use a power pot, your physical power and your in-hand attacks is at 41. And you have 0 physical power contribution to abilities. With the passive stacked up, that goes to 47 at the pre-nerf passive. After the nerf, it's going to go to 44.69. I included the decimal because it may or may not be rounded up to 45. I'm not sure.
With this, I will seek vengeance.
Because it seems like in one instance where I was doing math based on physical power got by transcendence. I do a lot of theory crafting. If you guys ever see me and it says something like Nico is in match lobby or something, it's because I'm usually in jungle practice or doing this joust stuff, like jousting the robot, figuring things out, testing out things, because I like to do this kind of stuff because I'm an analytical kind of person and I like to pay attention to details and what it all means. That's just how I am. But yeah, so it may or may not be rounded up to 45. It just depends on what Hi-Rez wants to do and how it calculates in-hand physical power. And I'm not sure exactly how it does it, so it could or could not be 44 or 45. So, after you use the power pot at level 1, your in-hands go to 61 physical power, and the physical power contribution you have is at 20. With the passive fully stacked, it goes to 70 and 23, respectively. After the nerf, it will go to 66.49. Again, may or may not be rounded, not sure. And 21.8. So what this means is early game, it is a nerf of about 2 to 3 physical power. Not a lot. That's not going to affect jungling that much at all, and is not really an early game nerf. Percentages are not early game nerfs. When you see, like, Hebo got nerfed on his passive not too long ago, that was a late game nerf, not an early game nerf. So, you may be thinking to yourself, okay, well, what's the late game honor then? Well, Nemesis, with the full build of Warrior Tabi, Sheen Size, Deathbringer, Malice, fully stacked Heartseeker, and Jotun's Wrath has a in-hand physical power of 334 with a 250 physical power contribution to abilities. Now, with the passive fully stacked on that, she goes to 384 in hand and 288 physical power contribution. So, you may be wondering, well, how big is the nerf to that? It's not as substantial as I thought it was going to be. It is more than it is early game. But at 9%, it goes to 364 in hand and 272.5 contribution. So, that's pretty significant because it's 20 damage late game. And that's decent. That's decent. Sorry, I had to message someone back real quick. So yeah, that late game nerf is pretty big. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it is 20 damage. 20 damage. It could be the difference between a kill or you dying. Like, you know, it's a big enough difference to matter late game. It's not huge, but it is something. But that's just me crunching numbers on her passive late game. So, you may be wondering, well, what was the other nerf? Slice and Dice. This move got its slow reduced from 50% at all levels to 30%, 35%, 40%, 45%, 50%. That's a good start, but the thing is, they left the cooldown at 7 seconds. With Jotun's, it's 5.6 or 5.2. I can't remember off the top of my head. So, after you hit level, I want to say 8. No, it's 9. It's 9. After you hit level, damn it, every time. After you hit level 9, it won't make a difference. You'll still be slowing people for half their movement speed every couple seconds. Oh crap, I'm going to die. Early game, it is a nerf because you won't be able to just gank mid lane and immediately kill who's ever there. Which is a good thing. There's no reason you should be able to go from solo lane and then go to mid lane at level 3 and see that the mid laner is kind of pushed up, hit him with the 2 and kill him outright. So that's good. But the fact of the matter is, it's like the cooldown's not reduced, so you're still going to be able to spam it. So I don't know. They might have to nerf that again. Retribution, her number 3, is going from a 12 to 8 second cooldown. I think this is a great nerf because this move is ridiculously good, like to a point where it's kind of insane how good this move is and for how low its cooldown is. Freya's Whoop, I forgot the name of it, is her like primary form of CC to gank a lane. It's on a 20-second cooldown at level 1, and I think it scales to where it has a lower cooldown as you level it up, but I can't remember off the top of my head if that's true. But I have a feeling it is. I don't know why, but I think it is. That or it holds people up in the air longer. I'm not sure which it is. Did I miss my ultimate because I was blinded? Is that even possible? What the hell just happened? I think I just found a bug. If you ult the instance you're blinded by Ra, it appears not to do anything? Because I did not get buffed, and Ra only got slowed after I used Slice and Dice. Huh. That's nifty. Did not know about that. But yeah, Freya's primary form of CC is on a 20-second cooldown on level 1, and Nemesis's like primary form of fuck you is on a 12-second cooldown at all times until today. I think it should have been 18 seconds from the start, but I'm surprised it wasn't nerfed in any other way other than the cooldown on it. So, I mean, that's a good nerf, but I think it might need more because it's still ridiculously good, like I said. What else? Also, Apparently, you can no longer trigger damage reflect while the shield is active to Gold Fury, Fire Giant, and Guardians, etc. So basically, you can't walk up to the Titan and reflect damage to it, the Gold Fury, or the Titan, Gold Fury, or Fire Giant. Sorry, blanked right there. What I'm wondering is, if you cannot reflect damage, will it also not heal you? Because I think that's how it's going to be, because watch this. If I go over to the Phoenix, it immunes me, but I don't get health back because it didn't reflect the damage. As it stands, the build I'm playing in, I could walk up to a Gold Fury and get health back from it because it hits me and reflects the damage back to it. So I'm thinking that means you can no longer heal off Gold Fury, Fire Giant, and the Titan as well. Which makes sense because as it stands, I could go over to the Gold Fury at slightly low health, hit it, do that, and get like 400 health back. So if I was playing on the Conquest map and jungling or something. Or playing support, because people were doing support Nemesis as well. Because she worked everywhere because she was overpowered. But yeah, those are the nerfs. I'm God damn it, Raw. I'm okay with these nerfs. I think they're good to make her not as OP. The only thing is, I think her one, Swift Vengeance, should have been nerfed. Because I think in the reveal video, it says she's supposed to only be able to dash the second time if she hits a valid target. Meaning, where's a minion? No. Meaning, if I dash, I'm should be able to dash again if I were to dash through minions or a god. As it stands right now, you can dash twice no matter what, and that's not getting nerfed. Another thing I'm surprised they didn't nerf is her ultimate in any way, shape, or form. Because as it stands, this is one of the most powerful ultimates in the game, and I'm not even trying to be... Like, I'm not over-exaggerating in any way saying that. It's a really, really fucking strong ultimate. You rip 50%, it's like 30 to 50% of someone's health, protections, and movement speed from them instantly. You cannot really protect against that in any way, shape, or form. You just have health and everything removed from you. And that's kind of ridiculous. And I'm surprised it's going to stay that way. Like, I don't know. I just think you should be able to avoid it in some way, shape, or form. I know there is a video that somebody made where they showed you can avoid it if you know the split second it's going to go off. Okay, I thought that was actually going to hit. But the thing is, unless you're unless you know exactly when she's going to ult and jump with like an on her knees or something into the air, because apparently the ult is a ground target. Like, the sword comes up out of the ground, so if you're up in the air, you can't take damage unless you have something on you already. So it won't hurt you, but it'll just come up out of the ground. So you can avoid it, but you have to know exactly when it's going to happen. And I don't have lag because it's the co-op games. Well, not co-op games, but the jungle practice, the joust practice, the assault practice are all locally hosted, so it's on your PC, like as if you were playing without an internet connection. There's no lag, but the thing is, if you're playing the game, no matter where you are in relation to high-res studios, you're going to have lag. I live in Atlanta, like in Georgia, like I think an hour tops away from high-res studios, and I have 70 to 50 ping on a regular basis. So not even I get ping that's like suitable to figure out, oh, Nemesis is ulting me, I'm gonna jump and get out of the way. You know, like there's no way I can even avoid something like that. You either are insanely lucky.
This I will seek vengeance.
Nope, you're just insanely lucky if you somehow avoid her ultimate as it stands right now. There's no way for you to avoid it. So I'm surprised they didn't nerf that. I'm surprised they didn't nerf her one. But as it stands right now, she's getting... It's a substantial nerf, but it's not making her that much worse. To be completely honest, she's still really, really, really good. Like, and she will continue to be really, really, really good. So I'm glad she's not becoming useless like AMC did, but at the same time, she still might be overpowered. I don't want to say that, but it's kind of true. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on everything. This whole Nerf business. I thought that'd be dead. Well then, that was okay. Anticlimactic. Thought I was gonna kill it. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the nerfs and everything. And I really think they do need to nerf the ultimate because that's kind of dumb. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Do you think this nerf is too much? Do you think it's enough? All that kind of stuff. I think she'll be nerfed again, to be completely honest. But I have no idea. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I hope you have an awesome day. And leave all your comments down below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.